This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello, everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to what is another video heading towards the UK Middle Distance Classics Week, the UK Oaks on the Friday, the UK Derby on the Saturday. Very interesting week coming up at Epsom this weekend. Thank you very much, everybody, for taking the time to join me on this video. It's very much appreciated. ClassicWatch24.great/site.net is the place where you can find all of my horses at the moment. You'll see there the UK, Ireland, France, Germany, the USA, Japan, and Australia under the microscope this season. The Roll of Honour, well, it needs a bit of a updating. We're updating the Roll of Honour is being updated as horses are going onto the site. But when it comes to horses that are already on the site, winning more races, then that's a different kettle of fish altogether at the moment, unfortunately. So hopefully that will be more up to date at some point. Right, the horse we've got coming up for you today could be a UK Oaks contender, I think. Well, it's entered in the race anyway. So we will get the horse on the YouTube channel as a possible, ahead of a possible run at the weekend. The horse in question is the Dermot Weld-trained, Aga Khan-owned Ezeliya. Very interesting horse, I think, Ezeliya. Sired by Dubawi out of a dam called Ezeliya, who herself was sired by Teofilo. Ezeliya has got some fairly good form this year. You'll see it was off the mark at the second time of asking, was beaten a subsequent pattern race winner in Wendler, and then it won the Group 3, at the end of April, the Group 3 Salsable Stakes held at Navan, where she ran to a mark of 103. This horse is improving quite quickly. It's improved 14 from its first to its second run. No, 12, sorry. From 68 to 80. 12 on its second run. And on its second run, from the second to its third run, it has improved by 23 to go to a mark of 103. So this horse seems to be heading in the right direction quite quickly in relation to some of them. And it's also corresponding with a step up in trip to 10 furlongs in the Salsable. Another 2 furlongs at stake for the UK Oaks this coming weekend. And could that play into the hands of this filly as well, Ezeliya? People will see when they look at Ezeliya, she is another one that is a family 13C. You'll see there, 3 starts, 2 wins, $49,230 in Ireland. At this stage, 13C, Ezeliya, first in the Salsable Stakes, as we know. What we'll do is I'll take a look at probably the first 5 dams of the horse today. Then we'll take a look where we are on the historic dam line, see what any horses we've got related to the horse, what we can pick up, and then we will watch the horse win the Group 3 Salsable Stakes, and then we'll probably get on with our lives after that. Very interesting horse, though, Ezeliya. We'll take a look at the dam first. The dam, Ezeliya, very good horse in her own right. Foaled in 2014. She won 6 out of 13 starts, but she was in fact a horse that was only out of the first 3 once in 13 starts, winning 6 of her starts, winning €370,000, £37,000, $20,000 and 2 million Hong Kong dollars. Globe-trotting mare, sired by Teofilo. It's fair to say. You'll see that Ezeliya at 2. She won the Group 3 CO Well Park Stakes at 3. She added another 2 Group 3 races, as well as being placed in the Group 1 Irish Oaks of 2017. At 4, she managed to win Group 2, her first Group 2 race, and her 4th Group 3 race, as well as securing 2 more Group 1 placed efforts in the Yorkshire Oaks and the Hong Kong Vase. Very good filly, Ezeliya, it's fair to say, also trained by Dermot Weld. The next horse we're going to take a look at, I think, is the second dam, Aitana. She herself was foaled in 2006, sired by Dubai Destination, out of a dam called Ezeliya. You'll see that Aitana won 2 out of her 7 starts, but she was again only out of the first 3 in 1 of her 7 starts, winning £33,714 in prize money. People say there that Aitana was third in the 2009 Finale Stakes, the listed race at the Curragh. That was her only piece of black type form in her career. There's some interesting horses, I feel, that could be verging to break out really on the breeding of this horse also out of the second dam. These are related to the dam Ezeliya. We've got one called Etnaya. Etnaya is one that I found, foaled in 2017. She only raced 3 times. Again, only out of the first 2 in 1 of her 3 starts, managing to win £16,398. You'll see there Etnaya was placed in the Daisy Cordell Laverack Filly Stakes at Gowran Park in 2020. Also trained by Dermot Weld, and she looks to be a possible interesting broodmare for further down the line, I think it's fair to say. Another one could be Ashera, foaled in 2012, this one, by Oratorio. This horse here was never out of the first 2 in 3 starts, winning £32,372. You'll see there Ashera managed to win the listed Platinum Stakes at Cork in 2015. She has a 2022 colt by Bassett already in the pipeline. So this horse, Ezeliya, could be giving us 2 other mares that are on this line that are quite decent producers. Ashera has already produced a Group 1 4th horse, Zinijan. This horse used to be trained by it's actually identified by me in lockdown, this horse was, when it was still with the Aga Khan. Since then, it's gone to Dubai, really. You see, it's had its racing post-rating at its best was 111, when it went finishing 4th behind Al Farik in the 2023 Jebel Hatta Group 1 4th. It was also placed in a Group 2 in December 2023, placed in the Group 2 Al Rashidiyah, again at Meydan. It's a horse that doesn't really get its head in front very often. It's never won a stakes race. I think that was when I identified it back in April 2021. Or it might have been identified there when it won first time out and then ran behind the Guineas winner in the end. One of them 2. But the horse has also been placed in a listed race in Ireland. It was placed in 2021 in the Platinum Stakes, a race won by its mother. And it was also placed in a Grade 3 there in 2021 behind Master of Kings in the Amethyst Stakes. So the horse has got little pieces of pattern race form. It's still out in Dubai, and you'll see that Ashera, the horse we've just looked at, is already the dam of this Group 1 4th, Group 2, Group 3 unlisted placed horse. So it could be in there, couldn't it? It could be in there with Ashera again. We've looked at the second dam, I think. Yes, we have. Aitana. Aitana herself, out of Ezeliya, she has also produced some very good horses. Horses like Ezeliya. Ezeliya won 6 of his 15 starts in the first 3 in 8 out of 15. Winner of £192,804. People see that Ezeliya won the Ascot Gold Cup, and it also won the Group 3 Doncaster Cup and finished 4th, I think that was twice, in the Irish St. Leger. Irish old horses allowed to run, of course, in the Irish St. Leger. You'll see there that Ezeliya is also the dam of this horse, sired by Kayazi. We know Aitana was by Dubai Destination. Another one we've got to take a look at is Ezeliya. Ezeliya foaled in 1994, sired by Sadler's Wells. Also out of Ezeliya, won 3 out of her 9 starts. She was in the first 3 in 6 of her 9 starts, winning £187,193. You'll see there she's the champion older female in Ireland. She won the Irish Oaks of 1997. She also won the French Leger, the Pre-Royal Oak. She was also third in the Derringstown Derby Trail Stakes, as well as being third in the Coronation Cup. Very good horse, Ezeliya, in her day on the track. And she also produced the winner of the Supreme Novices Hurdle. Ezeliya foaled in 2001, won 5 of his 19 starts. In the first 3 in 11 of 19, £122,298 sired by Daylami out of Ezeliya. So Ezeliya, the second dam of this one, and you'll see there that Ezeliya, the winner of the Supreme Novices Hurdle. So you're getting Coronation, you're getting Oaks winners, you're getting Supreme Novices Hurdle winners on this line. This line is already showing decent stamina. People go back to Ezeliya. Look, she's improving. The more they step her up in trip. You know, this is an interesting horse, I think. Ezeliya. There's a few more clues to come yet. We're up to Ezeliya and Ezeliya. We've got to touch on the Queen's horse. All estimate, although most wins will go with an asterisk with this one, because there was significant evidence that this horse may have been doped. They may have doped the Queen's horse. Winner of 5 of 13 starts in the first 3, in 8 of 13 starts, winning £374,228. Estimate by Monson out of Ezeliya, so another half sister to the second dam of this horse. You'll see there. Also finished second in the Gold Cup, but was disqualified due to morphine contaminated feed. So you don't know whether it was they were doping it all through its career, really, do you? And just getting away with it. You'll see there, it won the Group 3 Queen's Vase of 2012. It won another Ascot Gold Cup for the line in 2013, age 4. It also won the Group 3 Cigaro Stokes as well. And the Group 2 Doncaster Cup was taken out at 5. Were they doping the horse? Who knows? One thing I will say is she's bred 5 or 6 foals, estimate, and none of them have been rated above 100. So she's part of whatever talent she did have without the morphine has been passed on, hasn't it? Not really. So yes, the Queen's horse always has to be a bit of an iffy one, in my opinion. It's just the way, unfortunately, that the sport has gone. Ezeliya, the 4th dam of the horse now, I think we're at. We'll just check. Oh no, the 3rd dam of the horse, sorry. Ezeliya, have we already looked at that one? I think we might have done. Obviously we haven't. That's the tab will be open. There we go. The 3rd dam, Ezeliya again, only out of the first 3 once in her 9 starts, winning £39,031. Foaled in 1989. Sired by Darshan. That's interesting. Out of a dam called Ezeliya, the 4th dam. Darshan is always, it will pop up again later. You will see. The only mare in history to produce 4 individual Group 1 winners. I don't know why that is up there, because it's not the same horse. So that's a bit of a mistake there. You'll see there that Ezeliya was second in the Group 3 Kilovolan Stakes at 2 and managed to win 3 listed races at 3. The Ballysack Stakes, I think that race is a bit of a high grade now. The Oyster Stakes and the Trigo Stakes, as well as finishing 3rd in the Blandford Stakes. But that Ezeliya, I'm fairly certain to be saying, is nothing to do with Dahlia. But she was a good mare in her own right. Ezeliya, we've seen some of the dams she produced. And we're up now to the 4th dam, Ezeliya. Ezeliya foaled in 1983. Not as prolific, this one. Only in the first 3 and 5 of her 8 starts. Only managed to win 1. Just over €10,976, this horse. Sired by Elamanamu out of Evisa. And you'll see there, Ezeliya raced in France and no black type form to her name at all. And the 5th dam of the horse, Evisa, foaled in 1968, sired by Dan Cupid, out of a dam called Albanilla, foaled in 1951, is unraced. You'll see there that clues are starting to come in now as to where we're heading with this horse. We've got Torzima and Banshee. You know, this is a video that we looked at a Japanese classic winner on this line not so long ago, Justin Milano. So I can insert that video now of Justin Milano into this video so you can see all the other horses that is tied in to this horse via this historic pedigree of 13C. You'll see there that we're in this section here. There's Avisa, Azana, there's Ezeliya, the dual classic winner, and Ezeliya, the Gold Cup winner. The lady must have sadly passed away before Estimate won the Gold Cup. And there you'll see the other two horses that she's quite closely related to. But before we take a look at those horses, I will insert the video to the Japanese horse, Justin Milano, now. The other two horses I found that you saw there were quite closely related, and stallions were Darshan. You saw there Darshan was the dam of the fourth dam of our horse. This is a very interbred horse at that stage. It had a 13C sire and a 13C mare. Yeah, that's rarer than you think, that is, everybody. You'll see Darshan won 5 of his 8 starts in the first 3 in 6 of 8 for $216,726. Sired by Shirley Heights out of a dam called Delsey. You'll see that Albanilla is the 4th dam of Darshan. Darshan never won a Group 2. Oh, yeah, he did. He won the Prix de Jockey Club, in 1984. And he won 3 Group 2s as well. The Criterium de Saint Cloud, I think that is a Group 1 race now. The Prix Graffoil and the Prix Hockart, I think in reverse, that is a Group 3 race now. 3rd in the Prix Niel, 1984, champion 3-year-old French horse, champion 3-year-old stayer in France as well. It sadly euthanised in 2001 due to a ruptured duodenum. So I had plenty of good horses though. You'll see here through Crystal Ocean, we can see that Darshan was the second sire. So we can see that he in fact sired 88 stakes winners, Darshan, out of 431 winners. Very good number. I didn't know Darshan sired that many stakes winners. 88. Very good stallion, Darshan. And there was also Sindar. Sindar on the 13C, very prolific horse, never out of the first 2. This horse in 8 starts, winning €1,794,242 and £609,000. Sindar sired by Grand Lodge out of a dam called Sintara. You'll see there that Torzima is the 5th dam of Sindar. I think she feels the same position. No, she doesn't. She feels quite a way back in Ezeliya, I think. 5. So we go to Avisa. She's the 7th dam of this horse and Ezeliya, and the 5th dam of Sindar. Sindar, though, rather surprisingly, didn't do as well at stud. Stayed a lot further, though. We'll see that in a minute. Sindar, Group 1 winning 2-year-old winner of the 1999 National Stakes. And in the year 2000, age of 3, dual Derby winner, Epsom and Irish Derby winner. He also won the Group 3 Derby trial and the Prix Niel. And he also won the Arc, as well as finished 2nd in the race, which has been upgraded since the Ballysack Stakes, which was then only a listed race in 2000. Sadly died in November 2018. Sindar. We look at his son at stud, Zane, and that will tell us here that Sindar only managed to sire 20 stakes winners in his stud career. Zane was by far and away one of the best of them, it's fair to say. Among the 20 stakes winners, also like Sharetta, Shawanda, really only the Aga Khan that supported the stallion, really. Looking at this, a lot of their Aga Khan horses I do remember. Sindar sired 20 stakes winners, 377 winners, only half of them won a race. 20 stakes winners and 17 stakes place getters. He sired some decent jumps horses as well, didn't he? Towards the end of his career, I think. But with the stakes winners being there, they will be on the site rather than the hurdle winners. But I'm fairly certain if people look at his stud record. Oh no, that's the stud record of Zane, isn't it? Yes. So there's unfortunately not available for Cinder. But you'll see there 20 stakes winners sired by Cinder. I did find a couple of other stallions with a visa in the pedigree that are at stud. One of them is Max Swinney. I never knew this horse was on this line when Max Swinney was going round, I must admit. And that just goes to show how much my searching has improved. Avisa, you'll see there is the fifth dam of Max Swinney's, sired by New Approach. Dual Group 1 winning two, Group 1 horse winning at 2 and 3, this horse. Max Swinney won the Futurity Trophy of 2020. Bit of a lockdown horse, really. Then in 2021, he took out the Irish 2,000 guineas, as well as finishing third in the Champion Stakes and fourth in the Derby, as well as winning the Group 2 Futurity Stakes as well. Good horse, Max Swinney was at stud. Well, I don't think there's many on the ground yet. You'll see they will commence stud duties this year in 2024. A current fee available of €8,000. Who knows what people are going to get when they use him at this stage. Another one is very closely related to Max Swinney, Parish Hall. Again, I don't know, this one was on this dam line as well. Avisa, you'll see, is the fifth dam of Parish Hall. They have the same second dam, Siamsa. I've closed down Max Swinney now. If people want to go back, pause the video and look, they will see that Siamsa is the second dam of Max Swinney, as well as the Avisa being the fifth dam of both Max Swinney and Parish Hall. Parish Hall foaled in 2009, sired by Teofilo. You'll see their winner of the 2011 Dewhurst. He then went a spell without winning races before adding another 2 Group 3s to his resume, winning the Diamond Stakes and the Meld Stakes. And I think he won 2 alleged stakes there. Listed race. I'm not sure whether that race has been upgraded now. I think it possibly has. And there was no other Group 1 placed form apart from his win in the Dewhurst. Very interesting horse. Entered stud in 2017. As people see, won 6 of his 26 starts. And in the first 3 in 18 of his 26 starts, winning 428,631. We could have more bit of a stud record here developing. You'll see that Parish Hall developing fairly small crops really. The biggest crop is 24. He's only sired 80 foals in total, and only 10 of them have managed to win. At this stage, you'll see there that he is struggling on the flat, especially. 22 of his runners have come in Ireland, 1 in Italy, and 4 in Great Britain. Now, it doesn't look like siring a stakes winner at this stage. You'll see there's a couple of races there, but no, there's hardly much at all over the jumps or over on the flat at this stage for what looks to be a struggling sire. It's fair to say, Parish Hall. But like I said, there's other horses back in the pedigree. What we'll do now is we can take a look at Ezeliya win the Salsable Stakes, and then we can think about ending the video, I think.
That off over 1.25 miles in the Irish EBF Salsable Stakes, Group 3 for fillies. The early leader is Wingspan, being followed by Stable Companion Everlasting. Third is Cut You're Looking, and fourth, the favourite Purple Lily. On the inside, the grey filly Revere the Queen, alongside is Ezeliya, and dropped in is Belate. Continuing down the far side with a mile to go. In front is Wingspan and Wayne Lorton by less than 2 lengths. To Everlasting and Ryan Moore. In third is Cut You're Looking and Ben Cohen, and then Purple Lily and Billy Lee. Racing together, Revere the Queen, Shane Foddy on the inside of Ezeliya and Chris Hayes. And continuing to look on at the back of the field is Belese and Colin Keane. Soon to make their exit from the back straight, little changes from first to last. In front is Wingspan from Everlasting, then Cut You're Looking third, and fourth is Purple Lily. Just fifth, Revere the Queen on the inside of Ezeliya. Seventh of the 7, coming up to the halfway stage is Beletse. As they continue towards halfway, Wingspan leads from in second place is Everlasting, and third is Cut You're Looking. Purple Lily next, and Revere the Queen, Ezeliya and Beletse. 4 furlongs to go, working back for the entrance to the straight. And in the lead is Wingspan. Turns in under 2 lengths in front of Everlasting. Third is Caught You Looking, and then Purple Lily, the light-coloured jacket on the outside. Running the rail is Riviera Queen with the final couple, Ezeliya and Beleza. Coming up to the top of the track, 3 furlongs to go. Wingspan, as of yet to be headed, leads 2 lengths Everlasting, then Caught You Looking at Purple Lily. Ezeliya is improving on the outside, then Riviera Queen and Beleza. Racing towards the final 2 furlongs, Wingspan picked off one from the rail by stable companion Everlasting, and they're followed by Caught You Looking at Purple Lily, and then Ezeliya. Beleza relegates Riviera Queen to be the back marker. Racing inside the final furlong, Purple Lily driven up to on the inside Everlasting, and they're tackled by Ezeliya on the near side. Ezeliya is just forging on close to the line. Ezeliya wins the Sensible for fillies. Purple Lily second, third on the inside Everlasting, and then Caught You Looking and Beleza next as Billy Lee finished without his hands.
Very interesting performance there by Ezeliya. I do think it's worth mentioning that she's beaten 2 Classic Watch 2024 horses there. She's beaten Everlasting, who ran in yesterday's Irish 1,000 Guineas. And she's also beaten one of the exposed 3-year-olds there, Beleza, who currently is yet to run in a Classic and is yet to even get her head in front at pattern level and is looking to be quite disappointing at this stage. So a good performance there by Ezeliya. She was always doing enough, I feel, on the outside to claim that race. But again, we've looked at some of the immediate pedigree of this horse. And this is a horse I do think that seems certain to improve again for the step up in trip to 1.5 miles if she takes her chance in the UK Oaks this weekend. You'll see there that they're looking as though there is a fair chance that she will do just that. You'll see there also on the 14th of June, she's entered in the Munster Oaks, Grade 3. 20th of June, she's entered in the Ribblesdale Stakes, Group 2, sorry. And on the 20th of July, she has also entered in the Juddmonte Irish Oaks, Group 1. So there looks to be plenty left still to come for this Grade 3, for this Group 3 winning daughter of Dubawi. Looks a very promising horse. Will she prove good enough for the Classics? Time will tell. That was certainly a very good performance, I thought, in the Sensible Stakes. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Is this a contender moving forward for the Classics? But for now, I'm going to think about ending this video now. Thank you very much to everybody for deciding to watch it. What I'll do is I will include a playlist to all the Classic Watch 2024 possibles at this stage, at the end of the video. And I will also include an opportunity for everybody who has watched this video and at this stage has chosen not to subscribe to the channel. I will offer them an opportunity to do so. But for now, ahead of what promises to be a fantastic, yet another fantastic Classic weekend of action coming up. We've also got the French Derby at Chantilly, as well as the 2 UK Classics. Belmont Stakes on the horizon also. But for now, take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your evening and take care. Goodbye, everybody.